Okay, so guys, this is finally it. The thing that you've been asking me for quite a long time now, most requested topic. Today we're going to be talking about four of the most like the hottest seven seaters today, and that is the Toyota Veloz, Mitsubishi Xpander Cross, Honda BRV versus Hyundai Stargazer X. So welcome, gentlemen and ladies. Welcome to another episode of Project Gentlemen. We are here. We love to talk about the things that help us win in life. So we hope that you enjoy this comparison. So here we go. So before we start, guys, thank you so much for all the support as usual. Featured comment, here you go. Watching from all over the world, UAE, Abu Dhabi, Pakistan, everyone from around the world. Basically, we're so grateful for all the support and from Primal Runner as well. Shout out to you, very heartfelt review, and you're welcome. So shout out to our watchers from the live stream and for the team replay. Shout out to you guys. Hope you're doing well. And then another featured comment is so this is actually the request or the inspiration by today's content from Paint Your Face asking why Veloz sir and not BRV or Stargazer. And then one more is from Alchard. Sabi niya, did you consider Hyundai Stargazer or Honda BRV at some point in choosing your family car? And then what makes you decide to go for the Toyota Veloz instead? Okay, very good questions, guys. So this is the perfect place for you. We're gonna be comparing the four of them, and then at the end of the video, here I'm gonna also share with you from Gian Carlo de Jesus. Thank you for this comparo. I've been waiting for this. I will also wait your video if you will still choose Veloz among its other same class and comparo of other MPVs. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. By the end of the video, I will share with you, having studied all of these four seven seaters and even the other competition in the segment. I have surely realized a lot of things. I've surely learned a lot of things that is lacking from the Toyota Veloz and complements with the strength and the weaknesses of Toyota Veloz. So definitely I can share with you some input by the end of the video if I will still go for the Veloz. Okay. And then if this one as well, by the end of the video, I'll answer kung babalik ka po sa nakaraan, Veloz pa din ba kukunin nyo given na na-try nyo ibang MPV? So this is a question from Willie Galo from our comparison previous video or previous live stream. So thank you guys for your questions. So ito na. Today guys, we're gonna be answering finally comparison of these four very amazing hottest MPV like I mentioned. For if you're gonna be buying a seven seater, this four really is like at the top of the class. So we're gonna be talking about their dimensions, their features, and all of the other things that you could. By the end of the video, you could decide, hopefully, which one really will be the one for you. Okay, so let me remind you as well that we have individual reviews on this four seven seaters. So please refer to our playlist in our channel. We have reviews for this four. And then let's start with the exterior, guys. Comment down below which one do you like personally with the looks. Exterior looks muna tayo, okay? So I want to know, guys, if which one do you prefer in terms of the looks or how would you rank them, okay? All right. So for me, this is going to be very exciting. So for me, I will start with the last one siguro, and then going up to which one I would really love for the looks because aesthetics. Let's not deny it. Is one of the most important factor when choosing a car. Right, you're gonna be buying, so you need to enjoy or you need to love what you every time you look at your car. Right. So let me start by the last choice of mine will be the Stargazer X. That's just for me among this four, and then third one will be the Honda BRV in terms of the looks, but it looks really simple. The Stargazer, don't get me wrong, it's very futuristic and advanced. It's unique out there on the roads. The galaxy type look with the Stargazer is really a head turner. I wouldn't deny that. but it just doesn't grow hasn't grown on me yet actually. And then BRV naman is, yeah, I like that it is simple, it is very elegant, honestly, but this is in terms of my choice. Okay, this is what I will be choosing. So Honda BRV looks really sophisticated, simple, very minimal, but I would still go for the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. I mean, that would be the top for me, the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. With the exterior looks, I would go for the Xpander Cross. And second would be the Toyota Veloz. It's really nice. I love the Veloz looks, luxurious, sophisticated, elegant, but still, if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be seeing one on the roads, or if I'm gonna own one of these four, I think the top looks for me would be the Expander Cross. How about you guys? Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's see some examples here. As you can see, Expander Cross. Very the white one really is something that I really love, guys, especially the two tone. Okay, then there's the new color that they're offering. And then for the Hyundai Stargazer, as you can see, this is how it looks. All right, it's more of a van type look, not leaning on the SUV type. If that's what you're gonna be going after, so there's the look of the rear end of the Stargazer. It's very unique, actually. And then this is what I'm talking about, the Honda BRV. As you can see, very, very, really, very elegant. As I can see, the prestige is really there for the Honda, right? And then the crossover look as well. What I really love this. If you're going really for the younger, not a family car look, this is what I love about the Honda BRV. Okay, there's the back part, and then of course our very own Toyota Veloz. Okay, there's the rear, very unique. I think there's the only one in the class, and even most cars doesn't have this very amazing red strip at night. Very very nice looking, actually. So how would you rank them? There you go. How would you rank them, guys? So I'll shout out to Giancarlo De Jesus. Thank you so much watching live, and for all the others watching live as well. Thank you. Okay, so let me know, guys. How would you rank them? This is how I rank them, as I told you about. So I'm really curious to know. Looks is very important for me, so I would love to know your ranking on the looks. All right, so let's go with the variant that we're gonna be featuring today. Is for the Toyota Veloz, we have the V variant, top of the line. Honda BRV, the VX variant, top of the line for the four of them, actually. Hyundai Stargazer X, GLS, and then obviously Mitsubishi Xpander Cross ang ating feature for today. Puro top of the line po tayo today, guys, okay? So para wala talagang masabi, it's really the best of these four brands. Okay, so as you can see here, you have the color options, all right, for all of these four. Okay, which color would you like, guys, if ever you're gonna buy any of these vehicles? I would love to know what color you would be choosing. All right, for yours truly, I really love white. I really prefer white for most SUVs or MPVs. I love the color white. You know that I love black as well, but yeah, for the Expander, there's your choices. The orange looks really, actually, really nice, unique as well. And then for the BRV, you have here, I still choose white maybe. And yeah, I would love to know your color options. All right, so this one, guys, is very important. Let's emphasize on this. So for the variant that you'll be choosing, of course, the one that I would recommend for Veloz is the top of the line because it has all the Toyota safety sense and the driver aids. Because you can have that at this price point, especially if you want the white pearl. You're gonna be spending under 1.3. At 1,271,000, you have all of the benefits, the looks, the features of the Toyota Veloz. You already enjoy that. But for the other competitors, let's go with the Expander Cross. Maybe I would still recommend the top of the line, the highest of the highest, because simply because of the looks. Because if you're gonna be going for an Expander, I believe this is just really honest. Okay, Expander, the regular ones just really look very outdated for me. It has been around for years now, and that is why the three of these competitors has been facelifted, or this one is new, Stargazer. They have really been, upgraded to a better looks. So this is what I appreciate about what Mitsubishi did. They just modified a little bit of the expander, and that's why it really looks very amazing now. So simply because of the looks and the aesthetics, I would go for the cross variant of the expander. But if you don't need the looks, if you're not particular with the looks, because it's just really very muscular looking, this expander cross, that's why I love it. But if you don't need the looks, okay, if you don't need the looks, you will really just be all right with the GLS variant of the expander. Still, as you can see, guys, 1.2 million lang. That's a very good deal. If you've watched the expander cross versus GLS not in a video, please watch that. You'll really realize what you don't need and what you would appreciate with the lower variant of expander. GLS very is what really I would recommend if you're not particular with the looks and the other benefits of the cross. All right, for the Stargazer X, there's the top of the line. I would also recommend the X because simply of the exterior and the interior modification or the improvement with this compared to the lower variants of the Stargazer. So I would go for this, but there are also people who like the premium because it looks like an Innova, the higher variant of Innova. If you know that you have captain seats, so that's why it's just 6 seaters. But yeah, you'll have the VIP feeling if that's what you want. But I would go for the Stargazer X if I'm gonna be buying any of these cars. So for the BRV variant, guys, that I would recommend, this is what I like. For the BRV, I would recommend just the V variant, honestly. So I will get the Veloz because of the top of the line Veloz with the safety sense, but in terms of the Honda BRV, Honda sensing, as they call that, the driver aids, advanced driver aids, I don't think if this is gonna be the price already, especially I like white, color white for the vehicle, 1.4 million, guys. I don't think I would spend that much just for this segment. So my recommended variant for the Honda BRV would be this V variant right here. Still, you're gonna be under 1.3. So, but if you want the white, then you're just gonna be barely hitting the 1.3 mark. So Veloz variants, guys, like I always say, the E variant is really very steel. It's a very steel deal. It would be a very great option if you just want the Veloz. You just don't get the white option basically. But just watch our variant comparisons of these particular cars. So let me give a shout out here for Mark. Sabi niya, first time drivers should go for Toyota Veloz. Okay, let me know why. You should put why. And then from next, sabi niya, manifest daw body ni Veloz. Okay, so that's what I talked about as well for the Daihatsu issue. Okay, please watch that. If you're gonna be particular with the build quality of your car, then I would really agree that the Toyota Veloz really has very bad quality actually for the segment. Toyota, I've discussed it already with the Daihatsu issue, so just please watch that. Okay, now let's go with your price, guys. So 1 million, this is a recap of our battle so far. Okay, then let's go with your dimensions. As you can see here, I have just you can just have a screenshot of this, but you can see here that the first in rank with the length is Xpander Cross, and then the number one with the width is the Stargazer X. That is very important. And the number one in height is the Toyota Veloz. So let's go back here with the length and the width. These are very important factors. So see, Xpander Cross and Stargazer X are the ones that is really battling it out in terms of the space. Okay, length and width is your very important parameters if you're gonna be Talking about the space. If you want the space, guys, just think about this so much. I guess that the really the Stargazer is the one that I'm gonna be recommending if you want all of the space and all of the storage. All right. So Stargazer X wins in that category for me. Okay. Expander Cross is a very very good amount of space, but like I talked to you about previously, please be careful with the Expander Cross third seat. I mean third row seats, because it's really not that good, honestly. The space in the third row, if you are going to be bringing a lot of if you're going to be bringing a lot of people in the third row, like grown people, then I would prefer for you to consider something else. Even for me, the Veloz and the BRV felt better in terms of the space in the third row. So that's just a third row. But for if you just have kids, then I guess you'll be fine with the Expander. All right. So what do you think, guys, about the space? Okay. All right. So now let's go with the engine. All right. So there, what do you think, guys, of your need about the engine? I would like to know how much do you need the power? Okay, because when we're talking about that category, obviously the Honda BRV is the best in its class in terms of the um in terms of power and the engine. So if you're more prone with going to, if you're going to like uphill, or if you live in um, very high end subdivisions or something like that, then you really would go for the BRV. All right. But if you're just fine with regular roads, very normal surface, so far, guys, like I always say, Toyota Veloz has never failed me yet. In terms of the uphill, we have tested that. I can't tell you enough. We're loaded, but we were able to conquer uphill roads. So that's gonna be good enough for me. Stargazer X, I would really recommend it as well. It has one of the most respectable engine in its class in the four of these, because of the IVT and what Hyundai has improved really with their engine. That's if you're gonna look at the numbers, it's the second one in terms of the engine. Okay, and then third one would be the Expander Cross on paper. All right, but that's just gonna be a very minor thing. I know that a lot of people still have been turned off with the four speed automatic. Okay, four speed automatic lang ang for the Expander Cross, but kindly go to your nearest dealership if you're going for an Expander, because I believe they have created an improvement for the 2025 version. All right, so please take note of that. And then I know, but that's gonna be the bad thing about it. You're gonna be adding a little more in terms of the price. Okay, so if that's something that you really care about, then I believe you should really think that very well. Okay, shout out to Ral buying Veloz V next week. Wow, congratulations, man! Happy for you. From next, prefer ko Expander, kaya lang sobrang dami na sa kalsada. That's also what I wanted to talk about. I would really agree. If you're looking for the more unique one, is the Cross actually, but just the regular Expander, you're gonna be having a lot of like competitors or somewhat kind of kapareho. So sabi niya hindi pwede sa Grab si BRV. Of course, that's the really the Honda Prestige as they call it. Okay, so let's get if you're thinking about Grab or making money out of your seven seater or your family car, then consider that. Fuel tank capacity, guys. The best is Expander Cross with 45 liters, and then next would be Veloz, BRV at third, and Stargazer will be the last. Thinking that these are family cars, you'll have a great peace of mind with the Expander Cross and all these other competitors. But just that could really help. 5 liters, 2 to 3 liter um, extra would actually also be helpful. In terms of the headlights and fog lamps, I'm impressed with the looks and the LED headlights and DRLs and fog lamps with the expander cross, and then as well as the BRV guys, impressive LED headlights and fog lamps. Veloz and Stargazer, only halogen, but like we always say, people also know that the halogen or the yellow look of the fog lamps are very helpful in terms of visibility. But if I'm gonna be honest, I like the color white or the LED fog lamps. Okay, next for the wheels, it's a tie. 17-inch two-tone alloy wheels. Side mirrors, guys, ito, please correct me if I'm wrong, but for the three of these Expander, Stargazer, and BRV, you only have power folding, power adjustable. That's good. But in terms of auto retract, the option to have your car auto retract or auto fold your side mirror is also a great feature. As we have discussed previously, Honda BRV versus Veloz MP, one of our solid viewers said that BRV cannot auto retract, auto fold. So when he turns off the engine or goes out of his car, it doesn't fold automatically. You need to manually fold it. So if you forgot, you need to turn on your engine again, and I guess, and you need to close that or fold it. There you go. I'm showing you. There's the button for the expander cross, the button for Stargazer X, Honda BRV, just this one, and then this is for the Toyota Veloz. Okay, there you can see there the folding, the opening, and the auto. That is actually three-way, which I really appreciate about the Veloz. Now let's talk about the infotainment system. 9-inch both for Veloz and Expander. Then a smaller 17-inch for BRV and Stargazer. That doesn't really matter too much to me, the size. But I'm impressed with the Stargazer guys because of the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Every time you get and leave the car, it auto connects, auto disconnects. But guys, that I have recommended to you the best car accessory that I recommend if you're a fan of having a CarPlay or Android Auto in your car, maximizing your infotainment system. I have a dongle, wireless dongle that you can buy. So just check out our playlist about best accessories. Now for the airbags, this is the main weakness of the Expander. Only two airbags until the top of the line cross. That's a bit very that's sad actually. You just get two airbags even for the price point of 1.3 plus million, just two airbags, at least keeping up with the competition, BRV and Stargazer, but only four for the lower variants aside from VX, and then for the Stargazer, lower than premium, you only have two airbags. But for the Toyota Veloz, as you can see, up to the up to the lowest variant, you have six airbags. Okay, Veloz E, very, very recommended. All right, for the warranty, guys, this is important for me as well. So, Stargazer, Hyundai wins in this category. You have 5 years or 200,000 kilometers. Okay, that's also important. I'm a little bit no. This sad that just 3 years lately, the 3 years are the common warranty period. Now let's go to the features, guys. My most favorite part. What are my non-negotiable for having a car? All right. First, push start button. Push start system. You have this for all four. Keyless entry, guys. At least that's normal. That's standard. Thank you, Lord. And then reverse camera. Thankful as well. You have that for all of these four. Rear parking sensors. Reverse camera and rear parking sensors are very non-negotiable for me. Plus, you have that, and this one as well. You'll start assist if you've been around in the channel since before. It's important for me as well. Roof rails. So, being family cars, this is really a good thing. All four of them have the roof rails. Okay, but here, medyo talo si ano dito, Expander Cross. Sa pagkakalam ko lang it doesn't have speed sensing door lock. So correct me if I'm wrong. Still, that's what I found out. They don't have. I mean, the expander doesn't have speed sensing door locks. For me, that's important. Sometimes, we're just humans. We can't avoid. So that's very dangerous, especially in the Philippines. We need that feature. For me, honestly, lang it should be standard. That's how dangerous our country is. And wireless charging pad, you only have that for Veloz and the Stargazer. So if you watch the Veloz versus Stargazer X comparison natin, it's really close in terms of tech, in terms of features, which yours truly, guys, is very big on features. So I really am impressed that the Stargazer is keeping up in terms of the technology. BRV and Xpander, they're a little bit behind on that category. And then cruise control, then this is the area, one of the biggest weakness of Toyota Veloz. Of course, at that price point, you won't have the cruise control. Okay, I believe if you have the cruise control for Veloz, it's gonna be reaching the 1.3 million mark. But thankfully for me, guys, I didn't need the cruise control as of the moment. Where we're living, just very small trips time to time, and I'm working from home. Obviously, when we're going to be going on road trips, we don't usually need, or we don't have expressways that much. I mean, we don't pass through expressways that much. So cruise control, you want to be able to appreciate that if you're living someone from, you know areas who don't have those very long highways. So good thing for if you're one of those people who need that, you have that for Expander and Stargazer. But the good thing about the BRV, this is the only one who has that adaptive cruise control. But take note, it's not usable under 30 kilometers per hour. I know that people who like the cruise control would need that to be capable for under 30 kph with this lower speed, right? So unfortunately, you don't have that with the BRV. Next, sorry, electronic parking brakes (EPB). Manual pa rin si Honda BRV, guys. All three of these competitors have the electronic parking brakes and the auto hold brake system. Okay, manual handbrake traditional doesn't have electronic parking brakes and auto hold brake system. But if you're gonna ask me, guys, I would still trust the traditional or the manual handbrake. Para sa akin lang, medyo kinakabahan talaga ako honestly with electronic parking brakes. But electronic handbrakes has been around for years now. So I believe so far wala pa naman tayong naririnig. It should have been changed, right? If it has been really dangerous. So at least you can trust that it's really modern. If you ask me, I know that a lot of people like that feature, and obviously the auto hold brake system is really convenient if you're someone who needs to go through traffic every day in your life. So that would be good to consider. Paddle shifters, guys, this is where BRV wins. Only BRV has paddle shifters. But if you're gonna be asking me, I don't need that. So at least, but they are cool. To be honest, I'll be honest, it's really cool to have. Now, Toyota Veloz winner in this, the 360 camera panoramic view, one of the strongest selling points of Toyota Veloz for me. If you live or you have to go through small or tight spaces, Veloz is the one for you. But if you casually go, you have great, you know, kami naman guys, we have great parking space, thankfully. I'm so thankful, really. But I really need to go time to time to my parents' house and or places with our we have a shop actually, and there it's very tight spaces. Alam niyo naman dito may mga e-bike, may mga motor nakapark sa gitna ng kalsada, 'di ba? So that's why I really love this 360 panoramic view. But like they always say, sinasabi nila if you're parang baguhan or guys, I've been driving for maybe more than a decade, but still, if you have a 360 camera, let's don't be wag na lang tayong magpakano. Let's not deny it. It's really very helpful to have to see everything all around your car. Para sa akin, I value my car too much. I can't I just really I would take all the help that I would get. So 360 camera is really good. So guys, I've been really having a great time so far with this four-way comparison, ano? And to keep this video at an optimal length, I decided to divide this video into two parts. So click this video right here so that we could proceed to the part two of this awesome comparison. Can't wait to see you there, guys. Come on, click this now. Ciao.